Yeah, it's a beautiful time right here in Ariwan and Radio Station. You're still live listening to us in Ariwan and Radio Station with Peter Yakadike Pisma. Right here, I told you a while ago that we're going to connect to, Nigerians in diaspora to know their own perspective about the NSAS protest that is happening. The NSAS protest has gained international attention and international recognition from different Nigerians in diaspora. Yes, everybody is hearing their view and some lend their voice in the NSAS protest. Yes, some of the Nigerians like John Boyega and others have their own view and they, wrote a hashtag on their Twitter handle about the protest NSAS in Nigeria. So we are connecting right about now with Sodangi Jock in Nigeria in diaspora, who will in turn explain a bit of the mindset of other Nigerians as he noticed right there about the NSAS and his own personal view about the NSAS protest that is happening in Nigeria.
Crying out in support of the protest. People are on the internet, people are on the street, even though they are not in the country. And that has brought the attention of international media and celebrities. So this is something that is very big. This is something that is very big. It's not something that is just subjected to Nigerians back home, but also it has affected Nigerians in diaspora. That's why we're out and we're lending our voice both online and offline to let the world know the injustice that we've been facing in the hands of SARS operatives. And also we've seen that the government decided to change the name of SARS, which is very ridiculous because you cannot, and I say, you cannot just decide to change the job description or title of your employee when they decide to abuse their office or they're misbehaving. What you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to subject them to a disciplinary action or basically you sack them from work. So changing the name of SARS to SWAT is not the solution here. And I guess that's why people have not retired from the street. That's why the protest is still going on. And I believe that the government will have a rethink on the step that they're taking. Is either they subject those officers to training and even check their mental capacity, because you can't hand guns to someone that is mentally unstable. Those people, that's why it doesn't take a second thought for them to waste a human life, because they have gone and they are intoxicated with power. So I believe government should really sit down and do the needful. We don't need them to change the name of SARS. All we need them, as they disband SARS, they should go on investigation. Some of the crimes they did, they have to pay, and also some of them are not even qualified to do that job. So these are some of the things they need to look into, rather than just changing the name of the killer squad, basically.
Yes, I heard in the news today that the northern governors are saying that the name should not be changed, but they should reform the SARS. That's what I heard today. And some of the northern governors are saying that they still need the SARS. So what would you say about it? Is it that we are divided in Nigeria? Can you hear me?
Yes, I think when you want to be truthful to yourself, you understand that Nigeria has been operating like is a true sovereign nation. The northern part always come or try to do things in opposition to the southern part, and which is very, very wrong. We're fighting an injustice. In one way or the other, people have been falling victim of SARS. We are not against the police. People are not against the police, but we are for reforms. And when you look at what is happening across the northern states in Nigeria, a lot of banditry, a lot of armed robbery, a lot of kidnapping, where are SARS when they are needed? So some of our northern government or governors rather are really full of sentiment, if I may say. So I feel that is a very wrong position to take at such a time when we really need to work in unity, be able to push for genuine reforms in the Nigerian police force. Some of these officers are even subjected to hardship. Some of them are resort to doing this and even participating in crime because of they are not being well taken care of. They have very poor welfare package. So some of these modern government and governors shows that their action shows how they are disconnected with the grassroots level in our country.
Okay, I realized that in everything that happened in Nigeria, the youth are the receiving end. In everything that happened, I mean, both politically and otherwise, the youth are at the receiving end. So, what is your advice to the youth in Nigeria? You that are there in
Well,
diaspora.
yeah. Well, if there's a time that I'm very proud of the youth in Nigeria, is now.
Okay.
I never imagined that there will be a time that there will be a mass protest by the youth standing together to fight against injustice. But here we are witnessing it.
All
And this is the same call I want to call on the youth in terms of governance. I want the youth to stand together in unity to demand proper representation by their representative.
Okay.
This is the time that the youth needs to work together to call on the government to fight for their right, basically. A lot of things have been going wrong. We see a lot of politicians accumulating wealth for themselves. We see how they buy property across the country and out of the country. And while you finish, you graduate from school and you stay for 10 years, it's quite normal to stay for 10 years, 5 years, even 15 years without a job. A lot of graduates on the streets with no jobs. But this is what happens when you continue to oppress a kind of people, when you continue to suppress your people, there will be a time that they're going to react. So what is happening, I believe, is a sign that the youth are beginning to wake up and ask questions.
All right. All right. Yes, I heard that last Friday, was it last Friday, if I'm getting correct? Boyega said there will be a protest. Has the process, you know, taken place? Or I don't know if you.
You say again? You
I
said
said
what?
yes. There was a rumor that there will be a protest in UK right there, but I don't know if you know anything about the protest. If the protest has taken off.
Yes, yes, yes. There was a protest 3 days ago. Even a local MP, which is member of parliament representing a region here in the UK, went to the Nigerian house, um, Nigerian embassy in London.
All
There were
right. All
a
right.
lot of people turning up. We even have a celebrity that came, Whiskey. He was around, so he came for the protest. A lot of people. It was a very massive protest here in
All
London.
right. All
You
right.
know, so but that's to show you that people are tired. People are
Yeah.
beginning to ask the right questions.
All right. That is good. It's wonderful to hear that Nigerians are rising up, especially Nigerian youth are rising up to their responsibilities. Because now in Nigeria, we are really experiencing a hard time that the youth need to stand to act for the nation. Because if the youth didn't stand, the youth are the leaders of tomorrow and are the future of Nigeria. If they didn't stand, then I don't think if anything good will happen in Nigeria. So we're live in Ariwa radio station with Sodangi Jock right there, a Nigerian in diaspora, talking about the NSAS protest and the view of Nigerians right there in UK, and a little view about other Nigerians in different countries of the world. So we are glad to have you in Ariwa radio station, Mr. Sodangi.
Thank you very much. I'm glad I can be able to contribute my own quota.
Yes, we celebrate you. We thank you for being there. So thank you for all your efforts and everything that you're doing to help the Nigerians right back at home.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we hope next time if we connect you, you'll be able to answer us right there. Can you hear
Yes,
me?
yeah, I'm always available. So
Okay,
feel free to contact me if there's
all right,
uh,
all right. Thank
any
you very
platform you want me to be able to speak. I will. I'm always available.
So I'm very happy to have you right here in Ariwa radio station. God bless you.
All right, thank you. All right, bye.
Bye.